This is CW33 News at 9.
He's a business owner, a stock trader, and a recording artist, and he's only 12 years old.
Tonight, we introduce you to a Fort Worth boy who is a young entrepreneur. As CW33's Norris Dejan tells us, he's on the road to riches and is inspiring others along the way.
I am John Paul. I am 12 years old, 66 pounds, and 100% serious.
John Paul Pigeon is not only saying those words to a dance beat, he's also living them. At 12 years old, he's already published a book called John Paul's Secret Recipe.
You just sent it to Patrick, David, and Philip.
It's the story of his first business, a lemonade stand. You see, John Paul had been reading the books of financial guru Robert Kiyosaki, and they inspired him.
So I asked my mom if I could start up my own corporation. But she suggested I start with a lemonade stand first.
That lemonade stand brought John Paul enough money to start his own company. Now, John Paul International sells 4 products: his book, kits for building your own wooden lemonade stand, a piggy bank-based personal finance program for kids, and a CD called Life in the Black. It's motivational words set to dance music.
Money working for me, not me working for money.
Here's the thinking behind the CD.
We all know that memory comes through repetition. And so my idea is to teach children through fun things that they can relate to.
Pigeon is also a motivational speaker, and he's made appearances at seminars, on radio programs, at churches.
Raise your hand if you want to be rich when you're bigger people.
And at schools.
I've been studying the subject of finance ever since I was 7. And I've learned that money can either work for you or against you.
John Paul tells the story of how he became an entrepreneur starting with a lemonade stand.
I could sell my lemonade for 25 cents and make 14 cents profit. And we all know enough math to see that 14 cents is greater than 11 cents.
On this day, John Paul brought his younger brother along to read his book to the kids. After all, the story is told from Shawn Michaels' point of view.
Sweaty and thirsty from pounding nails and painting it so fine, John Paul, my older brother, stood proudly looking at his shine.
John Paul told me he's not just out to get rich. He has real concerns about people his age and younger.
According to the Chicago Fed letter of 1999, Social Security will be bankrupt by 2045. But depending on which expert you listen to, it could be bankrupt by 2020.
So what's next for this young entrepreneur? Well, John Paul says he'd like to create a video game that teaches kids how to trade stocks. Yeah, he does that too.
Like, I sell at $28 and I buy it back at $27.50 and I make the difference.
He inspires me really much by, well, just when he was 7, and since I'm 9, it's not too late. Anyone can do it. All you have to do is have the right stuff and know what to do.
I am John Paul, and I hope you and your children take the time to live life unlimited.
Norris Dejan, CW33, News at 9.
That's good to know that 9-year-old is not washed
Not
up.
a lot of time left.